Hey boys and girls, welcome back to another little story. You could consider it controversial if you like. It carries with it a warning, which you'll get at the end. It's one of these ones, well, if you don't do this, this is what could potentially happen to you. Now, from what I can gather, this is again another true story. However, it's a bit of an urban myth, but it's right around the world that this story is told. So it must have happened at some point, because you wouldn't just make up a story like this. Some of you may have heard this story before. I'm hoping you haven't, because otherwise there'd be no point in me even telling you. But anyway, it all starts with a young lady who went away on holiday. This young lady is on holiday, and while she's on holiday, she falls in love with a local lad, and as you can imagine, a holiday romance then progressed, which happens all the time to lots and lots of different people. In fact, you've probably had one yourself at some point. They're extremely common, and it just so happened that, you know, she happened to get with a local lad. A lot of you would be thinking, you know, this is normal, which, let's face it, it is. But things didn't start going wrong until she got back home. So after a week or 2 weeks away, having sex and fun times with this local lad, she gets back home, and it starts to get a little bit irritating downstairs, if you know what I mean. And it's getting a bit itchy. She's getting a little worried, because a rash is now in full effect, and she's like, this is not good. So like most people would do, they go down to their local doctors or clinic, and nice use of the indicators there, get down to the clinic and get herself checked out, which I'm sure any of you guys would do the same if it happened to you. And just like down at the clinic, they took all of the tests that they needed to do, and they said, we'll get back to you in a week, maybe sooner, depending on how serious things are. So they sent all their tests off to the labs, and it was only a few days later that she didn't receive a phone call. Oh no, she received a knock on the door. So when she went to go and open the door, there was 2 police officers standing there, which is a bit weird to begin with, but why would there be 2 police officers at her door? And these police officers then go ahead and arrest her. How unfortunate is that? So I will leave it there, because I've got to just pop down to my bank. I've got to go and find somewhere to park. So I'll be back with you in just a second. Right then, so where was I? Oh yes, she'd just been arrested. But why, you're asking? Why was she arrested? So yeah, you'll see the reason why she got arrested was because of the STD that she actually caught, which is never nice. It can't be pleasant. You've just caught an STD. The world, you think you're getting better for it, and then the next thing you know, there's fucking coppers knocking on your door telling me, sorry love, you're nicked because you caught an STD. Now, it wasn't because she caught an STD was the reason why they were arresting her. So she must have been scared out of her wits, being arrested after just coming back off holiday, after just finding out she's caught an STD. Oh, how could things get any worse? Okay, well, as it turns out, let's fast forward like 24 hours or whatever it is, however long the coppers held her for. But she was arrested because she had got the sexually transmitted disease that goes by the name of corpse worm. Now, some of you have probably guessed what that is. Some of you may already know what it is. And some of you are probably hitting up Google right now. What the fuck is that? I don't want to catch that. I'll get fucking arrested for it. What happens if I've already got it? But anyway, corpse worm is basically the STD name for maggots. And the only way you can get this particular transmitted disease is by having sexual intercourse with, wait for it, yes, you guessed right, with dead people. Yeah, she managed to catch corpse worm, aka maggots, from this guy. He was a necrophiliac. Horrible, disgusting. Nah. Oh, it makes me shiver. I could go through all the horrible, stupid puns at this point, or get a nice stiff one, and you know. But no, that's just disgusting. It's almost as bad as having sex with animals. I'm sorry, it's just revolting. But this STD you can only get by having sex with the dead. You can't get it any other way. So the police were there to arrest her because obviously having sex with dead people is illegal. So they were there to kind of find out what the fuck's going on. And maybe she wanted a stiff one, who knows? Well, she got a stiff one, but not the kind of stiff one she was hoping for. So like I was saying, this comes with a bit of a warning at the end, which is now. If you're going abroad and deciding to have frivolous sexual encounters with one or many people, just remember, guys, keep it wrapped up. Play it safe, because there's more than just STDs that you can get whilst you're out there. I don't need to tell you. You should know how it works. I'd hate to see one of my subscribers come down with corpse worm. I'd find it absolutely hilarious, and I would rip the shit out of you from here on out if you ever did catch it. So you'd never actually tell me, so I'd never know. But anyway, that's that. Please like, please subscribe if you're new around here, and share these videos with all your friends, because there is more than enough math to go around. And I will catch you all next time. Ta-ta.